Let's talk about the NLRB. Now, it's been brought to my attention that some of you think that the NLRB just works like any other job, and it does not. It's a little bit more complicated than that. There are also two sides to the NLRB. So you have the board, which acts as the judge. They do the hearings and decide cases. And then you have the general counsel, which acts as a prosecutor. So they investigate and bring cases to the board. So with the quorum rule for the board, remember this two spaces, right? So for the board has to have three members active and confirmed on the board in order to conduct business. They also, on the other side, have to have general counsel to bring cases to the board. So I think the part that really tripped you up, or the person that was watching that I saw comment, I think what tripped them up is, so the board members are presidential appointees. However, when President Trump came into office, they had a quorum, so they had board members. If he wanted to fire and appoint and all that, he could have done that. He fired, didn't appoint nobody else, went to the Supreme Court, held it up for a year. While he was battling with Gwen Wilcox in the Supreme Court, there was another board member, I can't recall his name off the top of my head, but his appointment expired. Then it went from 3 to 2 to 1, and that's not a quorum. In December of 2025, they finally confirmed two of his appointments. They are both Republicans. So now the board is two Republicans and one Democrat, right? So again, your question still should be, are they pro worker or are they pro employer? And I'm not sure if I mentioned this before. I mentioned that he terminated Gwen Wilcox, but he also fired the previous general counsel as well. So even if they had a quorum, they didn't have general counsel to bring the cases. Child. The Democrat that they have on the board, his term is due to expire in August of this year. So naturally, one would assume that they are going to appoint another Republican. So then you are going to have an NLRB council that is heavy employer focused. That's the bottom line. If you are Republican, Democrat, Green, Independent, whatever you are, your main focus when it comes to employment law should first be, is this agency pro employer or pro employee? Because remember, they were set up to protect the employee. Exactly. Bye bye.